lost one of our greatest leader and one of our champions in terms of academics. Does that mean our department is also going to crumble? The department will be strengthened by the Lord. As for us to move forward in terms of serving the community, in terms of serving our students, and this means to fulfill whatsoever things that we have started. But one thing that I know we cannot fulfill is filling the gap, because you are unique in your own making. May your soul rest in peace. Thank you.
I know I'll start receiving the...
Yeah, good afternoon again. All protocols observed. It's an honor to write this tribute to Dr. Harrison Thuku Ngetha, a friend, father, and son. In whatever role we knew him, he stood out as someone who was passionate and self-driven. There are many things that need to be said about him, and I wish to apologize if important things that I might leave out during my tribute. I first met Dr. Ngetha just as he had returned from his doctoral studies from Gifu University, Japan. His engaging personality was readily apparent, goal-oriented, and had a vision that would most likely make him have an outstanding career as a scholar. Elaboration. At the School of Engineering, Dr. Ngetha was committed to improving the school's systems to make it a better place for students and liaison work, contributed to capacity build, uphold this to professional work. Many of you might not know, he had a passion for farming, and he hosted many of his friends at his activities to travel. His family was never far from his thoughts, and while we were there abroad, he made sure that he missed you. Thank you for your friendship, your kindness, and mentorship. May your soul rest in eternal peace.
DVC, ENF, Professor Magib to make his presentation.
Okay, the family of Mrs. Thuku Ngetha and the brother and here, opportunity to pass my condolences and on my behalf and also on the behalf of the academic division to all of us, and we pray accept what has happened. Personally, I met Dr. Ngetha when I came here in 2019. I found he was the Dean, School of Engineering, and we used to interact him during the Dean's Committee. He came to preparing the document for the committee. He could prepare those documents in good time. They were detailed, and I also realized he was very strict, so that if one of the department has not prepared the document the way it's not supposed to be done, the way they are supposed to be done. The other thing I learned about Ngetha, he was really dedicated to his work, because when it came even to preparing those documents, he could prepare until very late. So he was really dedicated to his work. And the other thing I noted about him, he was also in his committee. First of all, he wanted the case for the students to be treated fairly. So he would really present the case the way it's supposed to be presented and defend it. So he had a heart of trying to help the students. And also when I think he was also helping in various committees in the university. So I think it's somebody who was very valuable. It's based on something I like reading in the Bible, Isaiah 43, because it tells us that God knows all of us by our names. It doesn't confuse people. He knows people by their names. Even if we walk through different university community, it's not easy. But God tells us that we should not fear because He will be with us. And even the future that we are fearing, God will always be there to lead us. So I want to encourage the family with that, and may the peace of God be within eternal peace. Thank you very much. So I take this opportunity now to welcome the VC to make his remarks.
Okay, so I take this opportunity to pass my message of condolence to the wife of the late Dr. Ngetha, that's Lucy Waruguru Togia, and the brother who is here, because I know was one of those people who was very close to Ngetha. So we pass our message of condolence to you, and through you also extend that at the rest of the family. So I know that some of our colleagues and friends of the late Ngetha may be following this from Japan and also from Germany and probably from other places across the country with you, so that you may find some peace in this. I would like to share a few things that about Ngetha. And I'm going to 13 years and something. But at the second level also, he has been a colleague because we have interacted very closely for those many years. And in doing that, I think our relationship, the many things that we have done together. So when I sit here and listen to the stuff that has been said by his colleagues, he was indeed very hardworking, without doubt, and as part of his duty, but came out of the University of Technology. And indeed, by the things that he engaged in, the things that he did, he contributed immeasurably to the growth of the university to what it is today. And there are many people who've been touched by, touched in the sense of being transformed because of his work.